Ready to jump into some Splinterlands news? You've sent over a bunch of stuff here. Looks like we're doing a deep dive into Pretoria today.
Yeah, definitely. Lots to talk about. Markets moving, new cards, even some mystery to dig into about where the game's going.
Love it. Love a good mystery. Well, how about we start with that market update? I was taking a peek at the numbers before we started, and both SPS and DEC are looking pretty healthy.
For sure.
What's that mean for players who, might be listening and thinking, what's SPS, what's DEC?
Right. So SBS, Splinter Shards, that's your governance token. If you hold that, you get a say in the future of the game. You get some rewards, and then DEC, those are your dark energy crystals. That's like what you're battling for, what you're using to buy stuff. Both of those being up is a really good sign. Means that the player base is active and the game's healthy.
Right, because a healthy player base means more people to battle against, right?
hmm
Especially with these new Hall of Legends cards coming out. Speaking of, over $90,000 spent in the last promo. What is it about these new cards? We've got Night Stalker and Delia, is that right?
Philia, yeah.
What makes them so special?
So the Night Stalker is a really cool card. It's a rare card, but it's got Sneak, Execute, and Blast.
Oh,
So those are three really powerful abilities, especially for a card at that level. And then Delia, that's a whole other story. That's a legendary card.
yeah.
So it's going to cost you a lot of mana to get her out there, but once she's out, she's got Double Strike, Amplify, Dodge, and Backfire. So, I mean, you're talking massive potential there on offense and defense.
Sounds pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Speaking of changing the game, and this is ways off, but the land gameplay, it's been pushed back to 2025, huh?
Yeah.
Kind of a bummer. I know people were excited about that.
Yeah, no, I was too. Delays are never fun, but honestly, sometimes they work out for the best. I mean, this gives the developers more time to work on it and make sure that, when it launches, it's amazing.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, exactly.
Really make it shine. Well, on a more positive note, because I know that's a bit of a downer.
Sure.
From what I've been reading, it sounds like you might even get to customize the look of your cards. Card Glamour, they're calling it.
Yeah, Card Glamour. That's the working title.
What is that about?
So it seems like you'll be able to change the way your cards look, maybe even add little animations and stuff. It's really smart, actually. Players love being able to customize, personalize things. I think it could add a really fun dimension to the game.
I can see that. Last but not least on our list here, the Rebellion mini set. The big question, will they, won't they release it? And if they do, when?
The million-dollar question. Yeah, they've thrown us a bit of a curveball, haven't they? I mean, on the one hand, mini set means new cards right now, like right away, new strategies, shake things up. On the other hand, if they go straight for the new core set in 25, that's going to completely change the game.
Right, because then Chaos Legion's going to wild format.
Exactly. Huge decision. What do you think? What would you prefer?
See, you're putting me on the spot. I don't know. Part of me honestly just wants to see some new cards now. But I also really like the idea of a big shakeup.
Right.
Like you said, that's going to completely change how you play the game.
For sure, yeah. It's interesting, though, with DEC trading at 80% of its peg right now, it might be a good time to stock up on some cards.
Good point. So much to think about with Splinterlands. And, I mean, we just scratched the surface, right? New cards, markets moving, land gameplay, card makeovers. What does this all mean for someone who's not just trying to play the game, but who wants to master it?
That's the real question, isn't it? Anyone can play, but it's understanding the why and seeing the opportunities in all this change that separates, the casuals from the champions. It's an exciting time to be a part of the Splinterlands community.